Welcome to an extraordinary tale that transcends time and space, a story where the divine and mortal realms intertwine. Today we delve into the life of Enoch, a man whose unwavering faith and divine calling bridge the heavens and the earth. This is more than a chronicle of ancient times. It is a journey that resonates with timeless truths and eternal lessons. Join us as we uncover the legacy of Enoch, a figure whose story continues to inspire, challenge, and guide humanity to this day. Prepare yourself for a narrative filled with awe, wonder, and the profound realization of our place in the Creator's grand design. As we explore Enoch's celestial ascension and the wisdom he imparted, we invite you to reflect on the meaning of faith, justice, and redemption in your own life. Long ago, before humanity could fathom the depth of divine mysteries, the tale of a man named Enoch unfolded, a story interwoven with both mortal frailty and celestial rebellion. At the heart of this tale is a journey, not merely of one man, but of cosmic order disrupted and painfully restored. At the age of 365, Enoch sat alone in his dwelling. The world seemed still, yet his soul was restless. As night fell, two beings descended, radiant as the sun but far more commanding. Their eyes blazed like flames, and their garments shimmered with golden feathers. They called to him, "Enoch, do not fear, the Eternal One has summoned you." In an instant, the mundane fell away as Enoch was lifted upon clouds and carried through layers of creation. Higher and higher he ascended, through the air, into the ether, and finally to the gates of the first heaven. Here, in the realms untouched by mortal strife, he walked amidst divine beings who revealed secrets that would alter his perception forever. Enoch was shown the grandeur of the heavens, vast and incomprehensible, where celestial beings moved in perfect harmony. Every star seemed alive, singing in unison with the divine will. Their voices resonated like a celestial symphony, their light interwoven into the fabric of the cosmos. But amidst this beauty, the truth of a grave transgression was unveiled. The Watchers, once luminous stewards of creation, had forsaken their heavenly roles. Their fall would reshape the destiny of earth and heaven alike. The splendor of the heavens overwhelmed Enoch, yet he was acutely aware of the burden placed upon him. To witness divine truth was to bear responsibility for its message, a weight he accepted with solemn humility. His awe did not cloud his understanding. The balance of creation was precarious, and his role in its preservation was crucial. Enoch's ascent did not merely reveal celestial wonders, it also exposed him to the fragility of the mortal world. As he looked down upon the earth from the lofty heights of the heavens, he saw humanity's struggle, a struggle that mirrored the discord above. The intersection of these realms was more intricate than he had ever imagined, and his journey had only just begun. Long before Enoch's ascent, the Watchers had gazed upon the earth with curiosity. They were angels charged with observing humanity, guardians meant to protect the balance of creation. Yet, as they looked down, they saw the daughters of men, beautiful, graceful, and mortal. Desire ignited where duty once prevailed. "Let us descend and take for ourselves wives among them," they conspired. Simjaza, their leader, hesitated, burdened by foresight. "If this deed leads to ruin, I alone will bear the consequence." But the temptation proved irresistible. Bound by a shared oath sworn upon Mount Hermon, 200 angels cast off their divine purpose and descended to earth. Their arrival was no quiet affair. Like falling stars, they lit up the skies, their radiant forms drawing awe and fear. As they walked among men, their ethereal presence was undeniable, and they took human wives. From these unions came a generation of giants, the Nephilim. These beings, monstrous in size and appetite, became harbingers of destruction. Their insatiable hunger devoured not only the resources of men, but also the lives of those who opposed them. The Watchers' betrayal extended beyond forbidden unions. They imparted knowledge never meant for mortal hands. They taught men to forge weapons of war, to manipulate the earth's metals, and to harness the secrets of enchantments. Women learned the arts of beautification and seduction, bending nature to their will. What was intended as a gift of stewardship over creation became a means of corruption. The knowledge they shared destabilized the natural order. Stars that once guided humanity became tools of manipulation through astrology, and the secrets of herbs turned from healing to harm. What was once harmony became chaos, as the divine order of creation began to fracture under the weight of sin and ambition. The Nephilim, meanwhile, spread terror across the land. Their might was unmatched, their cruelty unbounded. Villages were razed, and the cries of humanity echoed through valleys and hills. The earth itself groaned under the weight of their transgressions, and its lament reached the heavens. The very fabric of existence seemed to unravel as the repercussions of the Watchers' rebellion rippled through time and space. The balance of creation faltered. The giants, once mere legends, became the scourge of the earth. They warred among themselves, their battles shaking the ground. They consumed crops, livestock, and even human flesh, leaving a trail of devastation. No corner of the world was spared their wrath. The Watchers, who had once stood as protectors, now watched in despair. Their creations had spiraled beyond control, and the knowledge they had gifted to humanity turned into tools of destruction. The harmony of the world unraveled, and with it, the Watchers' hope of redemption. The cries of humanity and the groans of the earth rose together, ascending to the gates of heaven. Archangels Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel looked down upon the chaos with sorrow and anger. Mankind was on the brink of annihilation, and the time for divine intervention had come. The earth, marred by the sins of both the Watchers and their offspring, became a living testament to the consequences of hubris. The land cracked, rivers ran dry, and once fertile fields turned to wastelands. The animals grew feral, and the seasons shifted unpredictably, as nature itself seemed to rebel against the corruption. Yet amidst the despair, a glimmer of hope remained, carried in the prayers of the righteous. Humanity's resilience shone in this time of darkness. While many fell victim to the chaos, others clung to their faith. They built altars amidst the ruins, offering prayers to the Creator for deliverance. These prayers, humble yet fervent, pierced through the heavens and reached the ears of the divine. In the courts of heaven, the Creator issued his judgment. The archangels were dispatched, each with a task to restore balance. Uriel was sent to Noah, a righteous man amidst the corruption. "Hide yourself," Uriel warned, "for a great flood will purge the earth of its iniquities. Through you, life will endure." Raphael descended to bind Azazel, one of the chief instigators of the rebellion. In the desolation of Dudale, Azazel was cast into a pit and covered with jagged stones, condemned to await the final judgment. Michael was tasked with binding Semjaza and his followers, chaining them beneath the earth for 70 generations. Their torment would serve as a reminder of the consequences of defying divine law. Gabriel's mission was the most harrowing. He was to incite conflict among the Nephilim, turning them against one another. These giants, who had terrorized humanity, would face their doom at each other's hands. No mercy would be shown, for their existence defied the natural order. The decrees were carried out with solemnity and precision. The heavens mourned, yet justice demanded no less. The corruption of the Watchers and their offspring had to be eradicated to preserve creation. The flood, a cataclysm foretold, would cleanse the earth. Waters would rise, covering mountains and sweeping away the vestiges of sin. Only the righteous would find refuge, safeguarded by divine providence. The echoes of this judgment would reverberate through time, a somber reminder of the Creator's unyielding justice. In the aftermath, the earth would begin anew. The world washed clean of corruption would be a place of rebirth. Yet the scars of the past would remain as a lesson to future generations. The balance between creation and destruction, so delicate, would need vigilant guardianship. Amidst these events, Enoch was chosen as an intermediary. Mortal though he was, his righteousness elevated him to a unique role. The Watchers, now stripped of their former glory, turned to him in desperation. "Plead our case before the Most High," they begged. "Perhaps there is yet hope for forgiveness." Enoch, moved by their plight, took their petitions and ascended once more. His journey brought him to realms where time and space seemed to blur, where the divine will was made manifest. He witnessed halls of light and shadow, where eternal decrees were recorded and weighed. Yet the answer he received was resolute. There shall be no peace for the Watchers. Their sin is irrevocable, and their children shall perish. Returning with this judgment, Enoch confronted the Watchers. Fear and trembling seized them as the weight of their actions became undeniable. They had defied the Creator, and the consequences were inescapable. Enoch's words carried the authority of heaven, and even the fallen could not contest them. The watchers' sorrow was palpable, their pride shattered. They wept not for themselves alone, but for the ruin they had wrought upon the world. Their penitence, however, came too late. The Creator's justice was unyielding, and the path to redemption was barred. Enoch's journey was far from over. Guided by divine beings, he was shown the intricacies of the cosmos. He saw the treasuries of stars, the paths of celestial bodies, and the winds that sustained the heavens. Each element of creation bore the imprint of divine order, a harmony that defied mortal understanding. In one vision, Enoch was brought to a house of crystal, its walls blazing with fire. Within it stood a throne, radiant beyond measure, surrounded by fiery cherubim. Upon this throne sat the great Glory, whose voice thundered with authority. "Enoch," he said, "the watchers abandoned their station and defiled themselves. For this they are cast out, and their place will remain desolate." Enoch also witnessed the interconnectedness of all creation. He saw how the movements of stars influenced the seasons, how the winds carried life across the earth, and how every element worked in concert with the divine will. Time itself was revealed to him, not as a linear path, but as a tapestry woven with purpose and precision. In his travels, Enoch encountered the chambers of souls, where the righteous awaited their reward, and the wicked faced their reckoning. He saw the rivers of fire that cleansed, and the waters of life that restored, each a testament to the Creator's justice and mercy. The mysteries unveiled to him were vast, each revelation a fragment of the divine plan. He was taken to the edges of creation, where the boundaries between realms became tenuous. Enoch saw portals through which the winds entered and left, carrying life, destruction, and renewal. He witnessed the seasons etched into the stars, the rain stored in heavenly vaults, and the very heartbeat of the cosmos. It was a vision that transcended comprehension, leaving him awestruck, yet humbled. Amidst the revelations of judgment came glimpses of hope. Enoch saw a future where the earth would be renewed, righteousness would flourish, and humanity would dwell in peace. The scars of the past would heal, and the blessings of heaven would pour forth abundantly. Yet these visions carried a warning. Humanity, gifted with free will, would face choices that could either uphold divine harmony or repeat the mistakes of the watchers. The seeds of corruption remained, and vigilance would be required to prevent their growth. Enoch returned to the earth transformed, bearing the weight of divine wisdom. His journey bridged the mortal and the eternal, offering humanity a path toward redemption. Through his story, the Creator's plan was revealed, a plan of justice, mercy, and unyielding hope. This tale, though ancient, reverberates with timeless truths. It speaks of the perils of hubris, the sanctity of divine law, and the enduring hope for redemption. Enoch's journey reminds us that even amidst chaos, the Creator's plan unfolds, guiding creation back to harmony. In the vast expanse of time, the lessons of the watchers endure, urging vigilance and humility in the face of boundless freedom. As Enoch's mortal days neared their end, the resonance of his divine journey began to ripple across generations. Though he was but one man, the truths he bore transcended his time, etching an indelible mark on the fabric of humanity's destiny. This final chapter of his life was no less profound than his celestial sojourn, for it became the seedbed of humanity's enduring relationship with the divine. Enoch walked among his people with a presence both humble and radiant. Those who saw him spoke of an aura that seemed to bridge heaven and earth. He carried no weapons, sought no power, yet his words commanded authority greater than any king. To the wise and faithful, he imparted the teachings he had witnessed in the heavens. His revelations ranged from the cosmic dance of the stars to the intimate whispers of the soul's journey after death. But Enoch's return to earth also served a sobering purpose. He warned of the fragility of creation, reminding his people that the harmony of the world rested in their hands. "The Creator's justice is unwavering," he said, "but his mercy is boundless. You hold the power to honor this balance or to tip the scales toward ruin." In his later years, Enoch's visions grew more vivid, and with them came a greater urgency to prepare humanity for the trials ahead. The whispers of the divine revealed that the flood would come, an event that would cleanse the earth and bring a new dawn. Enoch spoke of this impending judgment not as a punishment, but as a necessary reset, a rebalancing of creation. The flood is a purging fire, he told his family and followers, a force that sweeps away what is corrupted to make room for the pure. He urged them to cultivate lives of integrity, to honor the sacredness of the earth, and to remain steadfast in their faith. But not all heeded Enoch's counsel. Among his contemporaries were skeptics who dismissed his warnings as the ramblings of a dreamer. Others, consumed by the corruption of the Watcher's influence, found his call to righteousness an unwelcome reminder of their own failings. Yet, Enoch continued undeterred, speaking with a heart unshaken by rejection. Enoch's patience was extraordinary. He visited nearby settlements, speaking to both leaders and laborers. Some were moved to tears by his words, leaving behind their old ways to embrace humility and reverence. Yet others grew hostile, calling him a harbinger of doom and plotting to silence him. In these moments, Enoch's faith shone brightest. "I am but a messenger," he said to his detractors. "Reject not my voice but the truth it carries, for it is the Creator who speaks through me." Enoch also found solace among those who shared his vision. His family, particularly his son Methuselah, became devoted disciples of his teachings. Together they built altars to honor the Creator, places of reflection and worship that would withstand the passage of time. These sanctuaries became beacons for the faithful, who sought guidance and hope in the turbulent days ahead. These altars, made of unhewn stones and adorned with simple offerings, stood as tangible reminders of Enoch's mission. They were not grandiose structures, but were imbued with profound purpose, places where the heavens seemed closer and where prayers carried the weight of eternity. The altars drew pilgrims from afar, individuals who sought the wisdom of Enoch's teachings and the solace of divine communion. As the days of Enoch's life reached their appointed end, the heavens opened once more. This time, the call was not for a vision or a mission, but for Enoch himself. The Eternal One summoned him to dwell among the heavens, a place where mortality could no longer tether his soul. On the day of his departure, the skies darkened, not with foreboding but with an awe-striking stillness. Winds carried whispers of celestial hymns, and the air was filled with the scent of sanctity. Enoch gathered his family and those who had followed his teachings. "I am called," he said, his voice both resolute and tender. "But my departure is not the end. The truths I have shared with you, the lessons I have learned from the Creator will endure. Honor them, for they are the compass that will guide you through the storms of this world." As his loved ones watched, a great light enveloped him. The earth seemed to hold its breath as Enoch was lifted upward, his form disappearing into the vast embrace of the heavens. He left no grave, no monument, only the legacy of his life and the echoes of his words. The witnesses of this event carried its memory with reverence, recounting it to their descendants. Stories of the light that took Enoch, the stillness of the air, and the way the earth itself seemed to pause were told and retold, becoming part of a shared collective memory that united generations in awe and faith. Though he was gone, his followers found comfort in the knowledge that he had not vanished, but had been taken to a realm where his spirit could dwell in eternal communion with the Creator. They spoke of him often, their voices reverent, their eyes lifted to the heavens as if seeking his presence among the stars. With Enoch's ascension, a palpable void lingered among his people. Yet this absence was not one of despair, but of reflection. Those who had walked with him found themselves more acutely aware of the Creator's presence in their lives. Enoch's teachings became the foundation for a renewed sense of purpose, a guiding light in the shadows of uncertainty. As the flood drew near, the faithful prepared. Noah, a righteous man chosen to preserve life, carried the wisdom of Enoch into his ark. The animals, the seeds of future generations, and the hope of humanity were safeguarded within its wooden walls. Though the skies unleashed torrents and the earth trembled under the deluge, the Creator's covenant with Noah ensured that life would endure. During the flood, as the waters rose and covered the highest peaks, the world was cleansed of its corruption. The Watcher's offspring, the Nephilim, were no more. The cries of their destruction faded into the depths of the waters, and with them, the vestiges of their sins. The earth's silence, punctuated by the rhythmic beat of the rain, became a hymn of renewal. When the waters receded and the earth emerged cleansed, humanity found itself standing at the threshold of a new beginning. The rainbow stretched across the sky as a symbol of the Creator's promise, a reminder that the balance of creation would be upheld. Noah, standing amidst the ruins of the old world, offered sacrifices of thanksgiving. The smoke rose to the heavens, a fragrant offering that marked the beginning of a new covenant. The Creator spoke once more, declaring that never again would the waters rise to destroy all life. Humanity's second chance had begun, built upon the foundation of Enoch's legacy. Communities that survived the flood carried forward the wisdom of both Noah and Enoch. They sought to rebuild not only their homes but also their understanding of their place in creation. Fields were tilled with reverence, rivers were treated as sacred lifelines, and families gathered under the stars to recount the tales of the flood and Enoch's unwavering faith. Their efforts laid the groundwork for a more harmonious existence, though the seeds of struggle still lingered. Though Enoch no longer walked the earth, his influence permeated the lives of those who came after. His story was told and retold, passed down through generations as a testament to the divine interplay of justice and mercy. His journey became a beacon, reminding humanity of its responsibility to honor creation and its potential to align with the Creator's will. Even now, the tale of Enoch echoes through time, urging vigilance against the hubris that once doomed the Watchers and their offspring. His life serves as a reminder that while humanity is fragile, it is also resilient. The Creator's plan, vast and intricate, weaves together both judgment and redemption, offering every generation the opportunity to choose harmony over chaos. Enoch's name became a symbol not only of wisdom, but of hope. His life, a bridge between mortal struggles and divine grace, continued to inspire. The stars that he once observed now seemed to whisper his story, their light illuminating the path of those who sought righteousness. In art, in song, and in prayer, Enoch's tale endured. The sanctuaries he had inspired became places of pilgrimage, where seekers of truth gathered to meditate on the Creator's mysteries. His teachings were inscribed on stone tablets and scrolls, preserved through epochs of change and turmoil. These records became the foundation of sacred traditions, each echoing his call to humility and reverence. The story of Enoch also became a touchstone for humanity's ongoing struggles with morality and purpose. Philosophers debated its meanings, leaders found guidance in its lessons, and poets sang of his ascension as a symbol of hope. Each retelling carried new layers of interpretation, but the core message remained the same: humility before the Creator, stewardship of the earth, and the pursuit of righteousness. Communities built on Enoch's teachings flourished in their reverence for creation. They lived with a profound sense of interconnectedness, aware that their actions rippled through time and space. Festivals were held under starlit skies, celebrating both the mysteries of the cosmos and the steadfastness of faith. These traditions ensured that Enoch's name remained a living part of humanity's spiritual journey. Enoch's legacy stretched far beyond his earthly life, leaving an indelible mark on every heart that sought solace in the Creator's grand design. His name, etched into the annals of sacred history, became a guidepost for those who wandered in search of light. Though time erodes mountains and kingdoms rise and fall, the truths carried by Enoch remain unyielding. His life stands as a testament to the potential of humanity, to falter yet rise, to sin yet seek redemption. The Creator's covenant with creation, renewed through the flood, continues to beckon humanity to live in balance, to tread gently upon the earth, and to honor the divine. As the winds carry whispers of eternity, and the heavens declare the glory of the Creator, the legacy of Enoch endures. It calls to all who listen, a timeless invitation to walk humbly, live justly, and love mercifully in the presence of the Eternal One. His story, once a spark in the vast cosmos, now burns brightly as an eternal flame, illuminating the boundless grace and justice of the Creator. What are your thoughts on Enoch's extraordinary journey? What lessons from his life speak most powerfully to you? We would love to hear your reflections and invite you to share your insights in the comments below. If this story inspired you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more explorations of timeless wisdom and divine mysteries. Thank you for joining us today, and may the legacy of Enoch illuminate your path. May you walk in grace, live in harmony, and remain steadfast in faith. Until next time, may blessings abound in your journey.